The weight of the chair beside the steering wheel is heavier than any word you said. The asphalt reflects the neon pharmacy as midnight rolls across the riverbed. Gear shift cold against my hollow palm. Streetlights blur into a heavy blue. I watch the wipers sweep the glass again and find every direction leads to you. Hold the quiet in this empty lane. Listen to the tire on the falling rain. The engine purrs a low and steady note while your absence settles in my throat. Sign blinks out across the bridge. The traffic signals shift from red to gray. An old cassette is turning in the deck, playing the melody of yesterday. I rest my forehead on the rubber rim. The parking brake is pulled and locked in place. I close my eyes and let the darkness rise to search the passenger side for your face. Hold the quiet in this empty lane. Listen to the tire on the falling rain. The engine purrs a low and steady note while your absence settles in my throat. If I drive until the tank runs dry, will the highway wash your memory clean? Or will the dawn just find me sitting here, adrift between the shadows and the screen? Hold the quiet in this empty lane. Listen to the tire on the falling rain. The engine purrs a low and steady note while your absence settles in my throat. Key turns off, the dashboard fades to black. I stay right here and do not look back. autumn fog rolling down the incline. You sit in the passenger seat of this car, watching the taillights dissolve into fog. I keep both my hands on the steering wheel ring, not saying a word about anything. The wiper sweeps slow across windshield glass. We wait for the future that hasn't passed. Drive a little slower down this midnight street, where the asphalt cools and the shadows meet. Even if tomorrow brings a different view, my future self is sitting here with you. Drive a little slower through the amber light, into the quiet of a sober night. I don't turn my head, I don't make a sound, just glad that your silhouette is still around. The bridge cable stretch in the silver moonlight, a vision of years that are waiting in flight. You rest your left palm on the velvet armrest. The future, imagine the ghost as my guest. I watch how the dashboard illuminates blue, reflecting the quiet profile of you. The tires make a whisper against the wet lane. We carry tomorrow without any pain. Drive a little slower down this midnight street, where the asphalt cools and the shadows meet. Even if tomorrow brings a different view, my future self is sitting here with you. Drive a little slower through the amber light, into the quiet of a sober night. I don't turn my head, I don't make a sound, just glad that your silhouette is still around. If time is a river that runs to the sea, I wish this dark hour could stay here with me, and imagine tomorrow a memory ahead, before all the words that we should have left unsaid. Maybe the city is dreaming us too, floating along in this deep ocean blue, and every slow mile that we measure tonight will lead us right into the pale morning light. Drive a little slower down this midnight street, where the asphalt cools and the shadows meet. Even if tomorrow brings a different view, my future self is sitting here with you. Drive a little slower through the amber light, into the quiet of a sober night. I don't turn my head, I don't make a sound, just glad that your silhouette is still around. Fog on the glass, lights in the dark, parked by the river, still leaving a mark. A distant siren splits the heavy air. A loose blind taps against the window glass. You left your silver hairpin on the chair. I watch the empty yellow taxis pass. A single coffee cup grows stone cold here. The digital clock ticks past 3:34. The dust motes settle near the chandelier, and your old sneakers wait beside the door. I turn the ignition in the dark alone, The tires roll quiet on the pavement street. Your face remains reflected on the phone. A quiet rhythm in the driver's seat. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading shadow stays alive. Even if your hand is not in mine, your memory lingers on the neon sign. Stay a little longer in the asphalt glow, moving down the river where the breezes blow. I keep the wiper moving on the glass and watch the empty city corners pass. A loose floorboard creaks beneath my cautious shoe. A folded napkin sits beside the tray. Every small observation leads to you. Across the miles we slowly drift away. The glove compartment holds a warm cassette, a paper receipt dated from last spring. Some quiet habits that I can't forget, the small details of every single thing. I turn the ignition in the dark alone. The tires roll quiet on the pavement street. Your face remains reflected on the phone. A quiet rhythm in the driver's seat. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading shadow stays alive. Even if your hand is not in mine, your memory lingers on the neon sign. Stay a little longer in the asphalt glow, moving down the river where the breezes blow. I keep the wiper moving on the glass and watch the empty city corners pass. If I could pull the handbrake on the past, I would stay parked beneath this orange light. One more hour while the fuel gauges last, before the morning bleeds into the night. Maybe the highway has no final end, maybe the street lights only guide us through. But every quiet curve around the bend brings me right back to the thought of you. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading shadow stays alive. Even if your hand is not in mine, your memory lingers on the neon sign. Stay a little longer in the asphalt glow, moving down the river where the breezes blow. I keep the wiper moving on the glass and watch the empty city corners pass. Tires on the wet road, engine turning low. You are gone now, and I have nowhere else to go. The color of the light upon the dash reflects the gray asphalt of Hannum Bridge. My hands rest loose against the steering wheel, while midnight paints the Han River in slate. You used to drop your head against my shoulder and trace the dust upon the passenger glass. Now only static whispers from the radio, and tires tracing silver paths of rain. I shift the gears down slow into the turn and check the empty seat beside my coat. Old memories settle heavy on the fabric, like dust upon a velvet photograph. Ride with me now through this quiet town, where soul sleeps beneath a veil of gray. turn the dial down to catch the draft, where lonely shadows and the asphalt meet. The bridges curve like ribs across the dark, each pillar holding up a weight of stone. My weathered fingers grip the steering column as blocks dissolve into the outer rings. You left your silver bracelet in the console. It rattles faint whenever brakes engage, a tiny metal bell of what we were before the ink dried heavy on the page. I shift the gears down slow into the turn and check the empty seat beside my coat. Old memories settle heavy on the fabric, like dust upon a velvet photograph. Ride with me now through this quiet town, where soul sleeps beneath the veil of gray. Your breath is still lingering on the glass, though miles and time have carried you away. Keep moving forward through the midnight mist, with the rubber singing softly on the street. I turn the dial down to catch the draft, where lonely shadows and the asphalt meet. If I could idle here until the dawn breaks and let the fuel tank empty to the floor, I would trade every highway in this country just to hear your key turn in our front door. But asphalt stretches endlessly ahead now, and wiper blades keep beating time so slow. A tired engine and a fading memory are all the things I have left here to know. Ride with me now through this quiet town, where soul sleeps beneath a veil of gray. Your breath is still lingering on the glass, though miles in time have carried you away. Keep moving forward through the midnight mist, with rubber singing softly on the street. I turn the dial down to catch the draft, where lonely shadows and the asphalt meet. Headlights on wet pavement, engine idling low. You are far behind me, nowhere left to go. A small object on the table rests beside a paper cup. He watches through the windshield as the night begins to thaw. The traffic light turns amber on the quiet avenue, where two people used to wander hours before the dawn. He grips the steering wheel and lets the silence settle down. A heavy vintage shadow stretches past the concrete wall. He does not turn the engine off, he leaves the radio low and listens to the pavement as the heavy night mist falls. A lonely sedan drifting through the empty thoroughfare. A slow guitar is weeping from a bar across the square. He sees a silhouette that's steps beneath the neon sign and wonders if her quiet heart is still as cold as mine. A midnight driver losing track of every passing street, with rubber tires rolling to a melancholy beat. He watches from a distance as she turns to face the gray, and drives another circle just to keep the pain away. A cigarette is burning down between his weathered fingers. He checks the side mirror for a face that isn't there. The asphalt shines with moisture from the passing river breeze, while street lamps cast long shadows on the solitary square. He shifts the gear in silence as the dashboard numbers fade. His tired eyes are searching for a truth he cannot name. He keeps his foot upon the gas, retreating from the light, and watches as the empty city sinks into the frame. A lonely sedan drifting through the empty thoroughfare. A slow guitar is weeping from a bar across the square. He sees a silhouette that steps beneath the neon sign, and wonders if her quiet heart is still as cold as mine. A midnight driver losing track of every passing street, with rubber tires rolling to a melancholy beat. He watches from a distance as she turns to face the grave, and drives another circle just to keep the pain away. If time could slow its pacing on this bridge of rusted iron, he might remain forever in the shadow of her coat. One more rotation past the piers, where silent currents pull, with heavy words of parting that he never softly spoke. Maybe the highway only leads to places left behind. Maybe the early morning brings a colder kind of blue. Still he will guide this vintage frame along the river wall, and spend another hour thinking only of her too. A lonely sedan drifting through the empty thoroughfare. A slow guitar is weeping from a bar across the square. He sees a silhouette that steps beneath the neon sign, and wonders if her quiet heart is still as cold as mine. Oh, midnight driver losing track of every passing street, with rubber tires rolling to a melancholy beat. He watches from a distance as she turns to face the grave, and drives another circle just to keep the pain away. Tires on the wet road, shadows in the rear view. He drives into the night, alone with what is true. small object on the table rests beside a paper cup. He watches through the windshield as the night begins to thaw. The traffic light turns amber on the quiet avenue where two people used to wander hours before the dawn. He grips the steering wheel and lets the silence settle down. A heavy vintage shadow stretches past the concrete wall. He does not turn the engine off. He leaves the radio low and listens to the pavement as the heavy night mist falls. A lonely sedan drifting through the empty thoroughfare. A slow guitar is weeping from a bar across the square. He sees a silhouette. A number on a clock cuts through the haze. Your silhouette dissolves against the pain. The hand river shivers in a cold embrace, while bridges sleep beneath a veil of rain. A heavy wind sweeps down the empty street. It bends the winter branches till they break. I keep my hands upon the steering wheel and count the miles we used to take. Ride with me through the midnight soul and fade into the shadows where our vows were made. You sit beside me though the seat is cold. An ancient story left unsaid, untold. Ride with me where the asphalt turns to glass. Watch all the ghost-lit neon signals pass. I do not speak your name into the dark. I just preserve your ghost inside the park. A sudden frost descends upon the glass. The wiper blades keep time with my regret. The distant hills of Namsan fade and pass. A quiet town that neither can forget. Heavy clouds release a silver tear. They press against the metal of the frame. I turn the dial low to catch your voice, though static only whispers back your name. Ride with me through the midnight soul and fade into the shadows where our vows were made. You sit beside me though the sea is cold. An ancient story left unsaid, untold. Ride with me where the asphalt turns to glass. Watch all the ghost-lit neon signals pass. I do not speak your name into the dark. I just preserve your ghost inside the park. If dawn could stay away beyond the hill, I would drive forever in this freezing chill. One more rotation past the silent square. pretending that your hand is resting there. Maybe the weather never learns to heal. Maybe the metal is the only real. As morning breaks above the gray highway, I watch a quiet shadow slip away. Ride with me through the midnight soul and fade into the shadows where our vows were made. You sit beside me though the sea is cold. An ancient story left unsaid, untold. Ride with me where the asphalt turns to glass. Watch all the ghostlit neon signals pass. I do not speak your name into the dark. I just preserve your ghost inside the park. Rain on the roof, lights on the stone. You are the road, and I am alone. What someone said yesterday still drifts inside this room, beside the empty armchair where the shadows softly loom. I turn the brass door handle and I step into the cold, with miles of quiet pavement waiting for a heart grown old. My fingers trace the steering wheel, the leather worn and chill. The gear shifts down the quiet street, is motionless and still. I pull away from curbsides where your coat once used to brush, and dive into the velvet of the late night soul hush. Midnight tires rolling on the gray wet avenue, every tail light bleeding into phantom shades of blue. I let the engine idle while the wiper blades repeat a tired, steady rhythm down an empty northern street. The dashboard clock glows amber through the rising cigarette smoke. I swallow back the memory of the way you laughed and spoke. The highway bends in silence past the river dark and deep, where sleepless cities hide the tears they are too proud to keep. My fingers trace the steering wheel, the leather worn and chill. The gear shifts down the quiet street, is motionless and still. I pull away from curbsides where your coat once used to brush, and dive into the velvet of the late night soul hush. Midnight tires rolling on the gray wet avenue, every tail light bleeding into phantom shades of blue. I let the engine idle while the wiper blades repeat a tired, steady rhythm down an empty northern street. If I could press the brakes and turn this sedan back around, I leave the ignition running on a silent sleeping ground, just to sit beside your doorway till the morning starts to pale, and read the quiet ending of our uncompleted tale. Midnight tires rolling on the gray wet avenue, every tail light bleeding into phantom shades of blue. I let the engine idle while the wiper blades repeat a tired, steady rhythm down an empty northern street. Amber dashboard glow, engine idling slow, nothing left to say, driving far away. A silver coin upon the rubber mat, a sudden thought that cuts the quiet space. You left it there when you stepped from the cab and turned away to hide a tear-wet face. The dashboard clock glows amber in the dark, the needle drifts across the empty dial. I shift the gear and pull into the lane and trace the map we followed for a while. The wipers sweep the glass with steady sighs, the amber glow reflects against the street. I keep my hands upon the steering wheel and watch the phantom shadows part and me. Drive a little slower through the sleeping night, where soul is fading in the morning light. Even if your seat is cold and bare, I keep pretending that you're sitting there. Drive a little slower past the river wall, where neon lanterns catch the steady fall. I don't look back, I keep my eyes ahead, with all the quiet things we left unsaid. The hollow body guitar on the stereo plays a slow blues note that hangs in heavy air. The tires whisper on the wet concrete as if they knew the destination there. I watch another stranger cross the curb beneath the flicker of a corner sign. For just a second in the smoky glass, I think your silhouette is crossing mine. The wipers sweep the glass with steady sighs, the amber glow reflects against the street. I keep my hands upon the steering wheel and watch the phantom shadows part and me. Drive a little slower through the sleeping night, where soul is fading in the morning light. Even if your seat is cold and bare, I keep pretending that you're sitting there. Drive a little slower past the river wall, where neon lanterns catch the steady fall. I don't look back, I keep my eyes ahead, with all the quiet things we left unsaid. If daylight waits around the bridge ahead, I wanna stall the turning of the wheel, to keep this midnight capsule running low, where pain is soft and memory is real. Perhaps the morning breaks the spell we cast, perhaps the silver coin will lose its gleam. But let me drive this circuit one time more before I wake up from a fading dream. Drive a little slower through the sleepy night, where soul is fading in the morning light. Even if your seat is cold and bare, I keep pretending that you're sitting there. Drive a little slower past the river wall, where neon lanterns lanterns catch the steady fall. I don't look back, I keep my eyes ahead with all the quiet things we left unsaid. Rain on the steel, silver coin on the mat. The engine idles down, and that is all that's left. Who left that taillight burning in the grave, down by the corner where the alleys bend? You sit beside me looking straight ahead, with nothing left for either of us to mend. The traffic signal shifts from green to red. The asphalt glistens in the midnight chill. You turn your head and ask me where we go, when every road in Seoul is standing still. I keep my hands upon the steering wheel and watch the windshield gather silver tears. We share a silence heavy as the night, built from the wreckage of our quiet years. Stay a little longer in this empty lane, listen to the rhythm of the rising rain. We don't need a destination in the dark, just the dashboard glow against a broken heart. Stay a little longer while the engine dies, mirroring the shadows in your tired eyes. No one else is waiting at the end of town. Let the heavy midnight pull us gently down. The bridge above us casts her iron shade across the river where the current slows. You trace a pattern on the frosty glass, where every bit of winter wind still blows. The radio plays a distant smoky tune, a slow guitar that lingers in the rust. We let the hours pass us without words, turn to the quiet of forgotten dust. I keep my hands upon the steering wheel and watch the windshield gather silver tears. We share a silence heavy as the night, built from the wreckage of our quiet years. Stay a little longer in this empty lane, listen to the rhythm of the rising rain. We don't need a destination in the dark, just the dashboard glow against a broken heart. Stay a little longer while the engine dies, mirroring the shadows in your tired eyes. No one else is waiting at the end of town. Let the heavy midnight pull us gently down. If morning comes to find us parked right here, I will not ask you where your thoughts have flown. To strangers drifting in a borrowed car, too tired to wander through the dark alone. Maybe the sunrise only brings regret, maybe the daylight tears the ghost apart. So let the hour freeze right where it stands, here in the quiet of a closing heart. Stay a little longer in this empty lane, listen to the rhythm of the rising rain. We don't need a destination in the dark, just the dashboard glow against a broken heart. Stay a little longer while the engine dies, mirroring the shadows in your tired eyes. No one else is waiting at the end of town. Let the heavy midnight pull us gently down. Fog upon the glass, shadows on the street, nowhere left to turn, just a steady beat. The texture of fabric against the warm seat, the dashboard glow fading down the empty street. I turned the soft dial to a station so low, and let the quiet night take where I go. The asphalt is dark from the mist of the rain. A chill in the wind brings a quiet old pain. I look at the glass where the wipers slow down and chase your old ghost through the sleepy town. Stay a little longer in the quiet gear as midnight dissolves in the rearview mirror. Even if the miles keep pulling us apart, your shadow stays deep in this weathered heart. Stay a little longer while the engine sighs beneath the gray glow of the southern skies. I keep both my hands on the wheel of the past and wish that this lonely, slow drive could last. The river ahead mirrors neon and gray. We used to take turns driving all night away. I look at the empty space right by my side and whisper the truth that I tried to hide. The heater blows dust from a season-long dead. Quiet brown sky hangs so low overhead. I reach for the place where your hand used to rest and quiet the ache in the bones of my chest. Stay a little longer in the quiet gear as midnight dissolves in the rearview mirror. Even if the miles keep pulling us apart, your shadow stays deep in this weathered heart. Stay a little longer while the engine sighs beneath the gray glow of the southern skies. I keep both my hands on the wheel of the past and wish that this lonely, slow drive could last. If I could turn back every mile that I drove to find the warm light of that distant soul-out cove, I would sit in the silence and never depart and keep all your gentle words close to my heart. Maybe the road was designed to divide the two separate lives that we carried inside. But each time the rain starts to fall on the glass, I park by the curb and let time slowly pass. Stay a little longer in the quiet gear as midnight dissolves in the rearview mirror. Even if the miles keep pulling us apart, your shadow stays deep in this weathered heart. Stay a little longer while the engine sighs beneath the gray glow of the southern skies. I keep both my hands on the wheel of the past and wish that this lonely, slow drive could last. Tires on the wet pavement, key in the ignition. Soul sleeps in the dark, and I am still driving alone. chair in the corner of the room, where the lamp throws a shadow of gray. A tired man watches the headlights pass by on the avenue, slipping away. The coffee has cooled in the porcelain cup, while the clock on the shelf slowly ticks. He looks at the driver pulled up at the curb, where the wet pavement shines and clicks. He shifts into drive as the windshield wipers sweep, and he pulls out alone into the night, leaving the quiet apartment behind. Underneath an amber streetlight, rolling slow down the alley of stone, with the ghost of a smile he has known. The city is sleeping, the rivers run deep, while the late night driver wakes from sleep. The dashboard glow on a warm leather hand, in the fading chill of this midnight land. A blur of red tail lights ahead in the lane, where the bridge meets the curve of the hill. He rests his tired palm on the steering wheel, and the engine is steady and still. The bridge cables stretch to the heavy dark sky, like the strings of an instrument played. He thinks of the face in the passenger seat and the promises slowly unmade. He shifts into drive as the windshield wipers sweep, and he pulls out alone into the night, leaving the quiet apartment behind. Underneath an amber streetlight, rolling slow down the alley of stone, with the ghost of a smile he has known. The city is sleeping, the rivers run deep, while the late night driver wakes from sleep. A dashboard glow on a warm leather hand, in the fading chill of this midnight land. If he turns left toward the southern bypass road, would the memory begin to grow faint? Or would the night keep repeating the scene like a canvas of unfinished paint? The tires make a sound on the damp asphalt strip as the radio plays a soft tune, and he follows the curve of the empty highway. Underneath a tired white moon, rolling slow down the alley of stone, with the ghost of a smile he has known. The city is sleeping, the rivers run deep, while the late night driver wakes from sleep. A dashboard glow on a warm leather hand, in the fading chill of this midnight land. The road turns away, the engine breathes low, The driver moves on where the dark rivers flow. Why does the fog cling so tight to the glass today? You turn the steering wheel slow as the midnight fades. We trace the river road where the pavement sleeps, while every street lamp counts the secrets you keep. Your knuckles pale against the dark control. We drive through shadows where the cold winds blow. Stay in this quiet lane where the tires sigh beneath the heavy gray of a winter sky. You keep your eyes ahead on the empty street where time forgets the way that our shadows meet. An amber flicker falls from the overhead sign. You shift the gear down low as we cross the line. The windshield wipers sweep in a tired song. We talk in whispers because nothing stays long. Your breath is freezing on the window pane. We chase the silence down through the midnight rain. Stay in this quiet lane where the tires sigh beneath the heavy gray of a winter sky. You keep your eyes ahead on the empty street where time forgets the way that our shadows meet. If we keep driving past the edge of the town, the morning light will never pull us down. Just keep your hand right here upon the seat and let the quiet night swallow defeat. Stay in this quiet lane where the tires sigh beneath the heavy gray of a winter sky. You keep your eyes ahead on the empty street where time forgets the way that our shadows meet. Fog on the glass, wheels on the gray. You drive me home and then drive away. A sound from the street, a single delivery bike passing by. Rubber tires hissing on wet asphalt under the glow of a green traffic sign. I check the small mirror above my seat where your reflection used to stay. Just the dark glass glass and the steering wheel and miles of empty highway. Stay a little longer in the slow rotation, like an old song playing on the dashboard station. Even if the midnight turns to gray, your shadow will not drift away. Stay a little longer in the idling engine, like a quiet fault I cannot mention. I don't shift gears, I just stare ahead, with all the things we left unsaid. A drop on the glass, sliding down in a jagged line. A nickel left in the parking tray from a convenience store at 9. The heater blows a dry, soft wind against my frozen, tired hand. And every corner of this quiet town is slipping like sinking sand. I check the small mirror above my seat, where your reflection used to stay. Just a dark glass and a steering wheel and miles of empty highway. Stay a little longer in the slow rotation, like an old song playing on the dashboard station. Even if the midnight turns to gray, your shadow will not drift away. Stay a little longer in the idling engine, like a quiet fault I cannot mention. I don't shift gears, I just stare ahead, with all the things we left unsaid. If I keep driving past the river bridge, the tank will empty in the cold. One more block beside the orange light, one more story left untold. Maybe the headlights never pierce the fog, maybe the city always sleeps alone. But every dawn that finds me turning back still brings me to your telephone. Stay a little longer in the slow rotation, like an old song playing on the dashboard station. Even if the midnight turns to gray, your shadow will not drift away. Stay a little longer in the idling engine, like a quiet fault I cannot mention. I don't shift gears, I just stare ahead, with all the things we left unsaid. Key in the ignition, shadow on the seat. You are gone, out in the empty street. Brass key left on the dark leather seat. He watches you shift the gear in the dark. The tires turn slow down the empty concrete. A long yellow light in the Hand River Park. You stare at the glass where the mist starts to cling. Your fingers stay loose on the thin steering wheel. He sees how you quiet the grief that you bring, and hides in the shadows of how you both feel. The dashboard clock clicks in the slow-moving air. A quiet road stretches when no one is near. He watches you drift through the haze of the street, with nobody waiting to catch what you feel. Drive a little further down the midnight lane. Keep your eyes fixed on the cold window pane. Let the quiet city pass you in the gray. Nothing left through the empty town. Watch the amber beacon slowly going down. No one asks a question in the dead of night. Just a lonely shadow in the pale headlight. The rearview mirror shows only the haze, a blinker still flashing against the wet curb. You keep both your hands in a quiet embrace, afraid of a whisper that might interfere. The engine beats soft like a slow dying heart. He traces the curve of your cheek in the shade. Two quiet strangers who had to depart before all the colors of midnight decayed. The dashboard clock clicks in the slow-moving air. A quiet road stretches where no one is near. He watches you drift through the haze of the street, with nobody waiting to catch what you feel. Drive a little further down the midnight lane. Keep your eyes fixed on the cold window pane. Let the quiet city pass you in the gray. Nothing left here that you need to obey. Ride a little longer through the empty town. Watch the amber beacon slowly going down. No one asks a question in the dead of night. Just a lonely shadow in the pale headlight. If the pavement could end at the edge of the sea, you might find a place where the heavy thoughts cease. Just rolling along with the gas running low, and nothing to carry and nowhere to go. The wipers move lazy across the front glass. He watches the minutes of bitterness pass. Two souls in a car on a damp soul incline, just losing themselves in the midnight design. Drive a little further down the midnight lane. Keep your eyes fixed on the cold window pane. Let the quiet city pass you in the gray. Nothing left here that you need to obey. Ride a little longer through the empty town. Watch the amber beacon slowly going down. No one asks a question in the dead of night. Just a lonely shadow in the pale headlight. A key on the seat. The motor slows down. The last car to leave in the sleeping town. A silver ring sits on the wooden desk beside a glass of ice that slowly melts. You left it there before you turned away into the mist of soul at end of day. You press the start and shift the gear in place. The dashboard glow reflects upon your face. The night is deep, the tires catch the rain, and every signal light repeats our pain. Drive a little slower through the quiet street, where rubber tires and heavy shadows meet. Keep your eyes ahead upon the glassy lane, and let the wiper sweep away the stain. Drive a little slower through the falling night, beneath the flicker of a broken light. I do not ask you where you mean to go. Just keep the engine running soft and slow. the seat is cold against your side. The heater blows a dry and tired breath. You grip the wheel and watch the river slide through concrete banks that look so much like death. The traffic camera flashes red and brief, a sudden pulse that captures your relief. You change the station, find a blues guitar that plays the sorrow from a distant star. You press the start and shift the gear in place. The dashboard glow reflects upon your face. The night is deep, the tires catch the rain, and every signal light repeats our pain. Drive a little slower through the quiet street, where rubber tires and heavy shadows meet. Keep your eyes ahead upon the glassy lane, and let the wiper sweep away the stain. Drive a little slower through the falling night, beneath the flicker of a broken light. I do not ask you where you mean to go, just keep the engine running soft and slow. If bridges had a voice to tell the truth, they would confess the errors of our youth. They would recall the nights we crossed this span before our fragile history began. So let the asphalt stretch into the dark, without a destination, without a mark. Just you and I inside this metal cage, turning the corner on a finished page. Drive a little slower through the quiet street, where rubber tires and heavy shadows meet. Keep your eyes ahead upon the glassy lane, and let the wiper sweep away the stain. Drive a little slower through the falling night, beneath the flicker of a broken light. I do not ask you where you mean to go, just keep the engine running soft and slow. Rain on the glass, lights in the rear. You drive away and leave me here. Cold wind whispers through the iron gate as headlights sweep across the asphalt lane. I pull the collar tight against the chest and listen to the slow and steady rain. A stranger stands beneath the corner lamp, with folded arms and eyes upon the ground. We share a silent knot of tired souls, without a single spoken word or sound. The midnight hour weighs upon my bones. I trace the dust upon the steering wheel. The city sleeps behind a heavy fog, and only shadows know how much I feel. Stay a little longer in this quiet car, beneath the flicker of a distant star. We have nowhere left to run or hide, just passengers on this midnight ride. Stay a little longer while the engine cools. We are only lonely midnight fools. I do not ask your name, you do not ask for mine. We just share the shadows of the traffic sign. Windshield wipers carve a steady arc across the blurred reflection of the street. The heater gives a soft and hollow sigh where heavy hearts and empty highways meet. You turn your head and look across the glass and neon lights that bleed into the gray. And in the silence sitting in between, we leave the heavy things we cannot say. The midnight hour weighs upon my bones. I trace the dust upon the steering wheel. The city sleeps behind a heavy fog, and only shadows know how much I feel. Stay a little longer in this quiet car, beneath the flicker of a distant star. We have nowhere left to run or hide, just passengers on this midnight ride. Stay a little longer while the engine cools. We are only lonely midnight fools. I do not ask your name, you do not ask for mine. We just share the shadows of the traffic sign. Comes to break the dark, we could stay right here inside the park. Two strangers drifting on a frozen tide, with all our ghosts locked safely deep inside. Maybe every road must reach an end, maybe every river turns a bend. But for this hour while the city sleeps, I keep the company that midnight keeps. Stay a little longer in this quiet car, beneath the flicker of a distant star. We have nowhere left to run or hide, just passengers on this midnight ride. Stay a little longer while the engine cools. We are only lonely midnight fools. I do not ask your name, you do not ask for mine. We just share the shadows of the traffic sign. The engine ticks, the wipers slow. You step back out into the snow. What someone said yesterday sits on the dash as the wipers sweep the glass in steady time. I watch you driving through the midnight streets, your fingers loose upon the wheel and rhyme. The traffic lights turn red against the dark. You shift the gear and keep your eyes ahead. I sit beside you in the quiet chill, remembering the things we should have said. The heater blows a dry and dusty breath. The city blurs in shades of gray and blue. I turn my face to catch the window glass and lose myself in shadows watching you. Drive a little slower down this empty lane. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. We are moving forward, yet we stay right here in the quiet dark where nothing is quite clear. Keep your hands right there upon the worn out grip. Let the quiet hours slowly slip and slip. I do not need to speak, you do not need to call. We are drifting softly through the midnight fall. The bridge curves upward toward the riverside. The concrete barriers reflect the glow of amber lamps that line the concrete road, where tired travelers have long since gone below. Your profile catches in the dashboard light, a narrow line of silver and of shade. We share a space that time forgot to touch, a silent debt that never has been paid. The tires whisper secrets to the street, a gentle friction on the wet terrain. I keep my hands folded in my lap and count the drops of melancholy rain. Drive a little slower down this empty lane, listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. We are moving forward, yet we stay right here in the quiet dark where nothing is quite clear. Keep your hands right there upon the worn out grip. Let the quiet hours slowly slip and slip. I do not need to speak, you do not need to call. We are drifting softly through the midnight fall. If the morning never comes to break this spell, we could stay suspended in this moving room, neither lost nor found upon the asphalt path, just two quiet spirits fading in the gloom. Maybe every journey has a place to rest, maybe every ending starts with turning wheels. I only know the present feels so softly numb by the heavy truth that nothing really heals. Drive a little slower down this empty lane, listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. We are moving forward, yet we stay right here in the quiet dark where nothing is quite clear. Keep your hands right there upon the worn out grip. Let the quiet hours slowly slip and slip. I do not need to speak, you do not need to go. We are drifting softly through the midnight fall. Amber lights, wet concrete floor. We drive away to nothing more. A sudden thought cuts through the quiet room. Your vacant seat beside the steering wheel. The city fall begins to slowly bloom, and frost makes every asphalt shadow feel. I checked the mirror for a face I knew. Only the blinking amber signal glows. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading street lamp keeps us still alive. Even if the distance takes your hand away, your silhouette won't let the darkness stay. Stay a little longer on the empty road, beneath the heavy sky that drops its heavy load. I don't speak a whisper, I don't turn around, while tires roll upon the quiet ground. A cold damp wind blows through the open pane. The dashboard clock records another hour. The windshield catches drops of winter rain that fall like petals from a weary flower. I hold the steering wheel with tired hands and drift across the sleeping riverland. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading street lamp keeps us still alive. Even if the distance takes your hand away, your silhouette won't let the darkness stay. Stay a little longer on the empty road, beneath the heavy sky that drops its heavy load. I don't speak a whisper, I don't turn around, while tires roll upon the quiet ground. If I could turn this engine toward the past, I would drive forever in this freezing chill. One more hour before the night breaks fast, one more turn where time stands cold and still. Maybe every journey has a final bend, maybe all the highways lead us to the end. Still this quiet alley holds you close to me. Before the morning sets the shadows free. Stay a little longer in this midnight drive, where every fading street lamp keeps us still alive. Even if the distance takes your hand away, your silhouette won't let the darkness stay. Stay a little longer on the empty road, beneath the heavy sky that drops its heavy load. I don't speak a whisper, I don't turn around, while tires roll upon the quiet ground. Rain on the glass, lights in the dark. You are gone, leaving no mark. A number on a clock glows blue and cold. I grip the wheel and watch the asphalt slide. Tomorrow we will see the story fold, with no one sitting on the passenger side. The street lamps stretch across the empty lane, an amber blur against the winter haze. I press the gas and let the motor strain through miles of quiet streets and tired ways. I feel the shift beneath my heavy hand. I watch the dashboard lights begin to fade. We built a life upon a sliding sand and left the promises we never made. Stay a little longer in this moving space, like a shadow resting in a quiet place. Even though the miles keep rolling on, I still see your profile in the pale dawn. Stay a little longer on this winding street, like a quiet rhythm of a steady beat. I don't look across, I keep my eyes ahead, listening to the things we should have said. The vinyl seat is cold against my spine. The heater blows a dry and silent breath. I cross another quiet city line, where every corner feels like sudden death. The wiper blades keep moving on the glass, a metronome for time I cannot keep. I watch the ghostly storefront slowly pass, while all the world is lost in heavy sleep. I turn the dial to catch a fading song, a slow blues note that lingers in the wire. I knew the destination all along, yet drove right into this familiar fire. Stay a little longer in this moving space, like a shadow resting in a quiet place. Even though the miles keep rolling on, I still see your profile in the pale dawn. Stay a little longer on this winding street, like a quiet rhythm of a steady beat. I don't look across, I keep my eyes ahead, listening to the things we should have said. If I could park this car and turn the key and step into a year we haven't lost, I'd trade the empty miles ahead of me to never have to calculate the cost. Maybe every journey ends in gray, maybe every headlight finds the dark. Still I trace the map of yesterday, with just a dying ember and a spark. Stay a little longer in this moving space, like a shadow resting in a quiet place. Even though the miles keep rolling on, I still see your profile in the pale dawn. Stay a little longer on this winding street, like a quiet rhythm of a steady beat. I don't look across, I keep my eyes ahead, listening to the things we should have said. Light on the glass, tires on the street. You are gone, engine meets retreat. What someone said yesterday regarding the rain still lingers. A damp parking ticket curling between two fingers. He watches you shift the gear with a slow, tired hand, while taillights bleed red on the asphalt of Samseong-dong land. The heater blows dust across your wool sleeve. No reason to speak, no reason to leave. Midnight wheels turning on the quiet inner road, carrying the weight of a silent, heavy load. You look at the window where the water drops slide, and I sit right here on the passenger side. A paper coffee cup tilts in the console ring, cold coffee skin where a drop dared to cling. He notices gray dust on the dashboard clock face, time moving slow in this empty city space. The wiper blade squeaks a dull, heavy beat. We drift through the shadows of Hannam Dong Street. Midnight wheels turning on the quiet inner road, carrying the weight of a silent, heavy load. You look at the window where the water drops slide, and I sit right here on the passenger side. If the engine should stall in the middle of dark, we would stay right here past the river park. No place to go when the morning is near, just two tired souls in the midnight gear. Midnight wheels turning on the quiet inner road, carrying the weight of a silent, heavy load. You look at the window where the water drops slide, and I sit right here on the passenger side. Amber glow on the glass, tires turning slow, nowhere else to go. Solitary clock ticks on the wall, while shadows stretch across the wooden floor. You left your winter coat upon the chair, and now you do not walk through here no more. The coffee in the cup has turned quite cold. The midnight hour settles in the room. I trace the quiet edges of the past and watch the twilight fade into the gloom. A sudden memory pauses in my chest, without a sound, without a reason why. I let the quiet gather in the space and watch the slow and steady minutes fly. Stay a little longer in this empty room, like an old tune drifting through the gloom. Even if the distance keeps us far apart, your presence lingers softly in my heart. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like a shadow hiding from the light. I do not speak, I only watch you stay, while all the hours slowly fade away. The photograph is resting on the desk. The glass is dusty from the passing days. I touch the silver frame with careful hands and lose myself inside the fading haze. The city outside rests in silent sleep. The street lamps cast a pale and amber glow. beside the window through the dark, and let the quiet winds begin to blow. A sudden memory pauses in my chest, without a sound, without a reason why. I let the quiet gather in the space and watch the slow and steady minutes fly. Stay a little longer in this empty room, like an old tune drifting through the gloom, even if the distance keeps us far apart. Your presence lingers softly in my heart. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like a shadow hiding from the light. I do not speak, I only watch you stay, while all the hours slowly fade away. If time could turn its heavy wheels around, I will return to where we used to stand, before the silence settled in between, before you slipped away from my demand. Perhaps the evening knows just what we lost, perhaps the darkness keeps it safe and deep. I close my eyes and let the silence fall into the steady shadows I must keep. Stay a little longer in this empty room, like an old tune drifting through the gloom, even if the distance keeps us far apart. Your presence lingers softly in my heart. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like a shadow hiding from the light. I do not speak, I only watch you stay, while all the hours slowly fade away. Dust upon the desk, shadows on the floor. You are not here beside this door. A leather glove upon the gear shift flies, with nobody beside me in the dark. I shift the transmission into drive and watch the dashboard amber light depart. The engine trembles underneath the floor. The streets of Seoul are quiet as a storm. I press the gas and leave behind the door, to wander through the midnight hours alone. The steering wheel is cold beneath my hand, the wiper blades are sweeping time away. I push the pedal down across the land and chase the shadows till the break of day. Stay a little longer in this empty car, like a fading radio playing from afar. Even though your touch is miles away, your quiet presence still refuses to stray. Stay a little longer in the asphalt blur, like a sleepy memory that I prefer. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, while every mile of you is still around. The street lamps stretch across the window glass as third gear settles into steady song. I watch the concrete barriers slowly pass and wonder where it was we went so wrong. The vinyl seat remembers how you leaned against my shoulder when the night was cold. Now every bridge and tunnel that we screamed is just another story left untold. The steering wheel is cold beneath my hand, the wiper blades are sweeping time away. I push the pedal down across the land and chase the shadows till the break of day. Stay a little longer in this empty car, like a fading radio playing from afar. Even though your touch is miles away, your quiet presence still refuses to stray. Stay a little longer in the asphalt blur, like a sleepy memory that I prefer. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, while every mile of you is still around. If I could park this vehicle in time, I would spend forever on this bridge alone, listening to the steady motor chime without a destination of my own. Maybe every journey has to end, maybe every traveler must let go, but turning down this river road again is all my heavy spirit wants to know. Stay a little longer in this empty car, like a fading radio playing from afar. Even though your touch is miles away, your quiet presence still refuses to stray. Stay a little longer in the asphalt blur, like a sleepy memory that I prefer. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, while every mile of you is still around. Amber dashboard light turning in the gray. You were gone from view, miles and miles away. A solitary street lamp casts a long gray beam. He watches someone walk away beneath the glow. The city moves in silence, like a slow old dream, where every tired shadow learns how to let go. He keeps his hands upon the steering wheel, so still, and watches water gather on the window glass. He has no place to drive, no further road to fill. He only waits to watch the heavy moments pass. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like an ember street light burning out of sight. Even if your steps are fading down the lane, he remembers every shadow in the rain. Stay a little longer on the empty seat, like a quiet rhythm walking down the street. He does not call your name, he makes no heavy sound. He only stays to watch the shadows gather round. The windshield wipers sweep a slow and steady beat. He watches someone standing by the corner store. The pavement mirrors water on the lonely street, where he has driven many silent miles before. The dashboard radio plays a tune so worn and low, a voice that whispers secrets from a distant year. He watches other headlights wander through the snow and wishes that your voice was still so quiet here. He keeps his gaze fixed straight upon the dark ahead and listens to the engine breathe a steady sigh. He thinks of every quiet word you left unsaid and watches as the clouds go slowly drifting by. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like an ember streetlight burning out of sight. Even if your steps are fading down the lane, he remembers every shadow in the rain. Stay a little longer on the empty seat, like a quiet rhythm walking down the street. He does not call your name, he makes no heavy sound. He only stays to watch the shadows gather round. If the road could turn and lead him back to yesterday, he would keep his headlights dim and ride the night. He watches someone else across the asphalt stray and keeps his hands upon the wheel until the light. Maybe some old memories never truly sleep. Maybe every traveler has a ghost to ride. He watches through the rain, the promises we keep, with empty space beside him on the passenger side. Stay a little longer in the quiet night, like an ember streetlight burning out of sight. Even if your steps are fading down the lane, he remembers every shadow in the rain. Stay a little longer on the empty seat, like a quiet rhythm walking down the street. He does not call your name, he makes no heavy sound. He only stays to watch the shadows gather round. Water on the glass, shadows on the street. He drives alone with silence at his feet.
Paper map lies folded on your side. The empty seat is breathing in the cold. I drive along the curves of Hannam Bridge and watch the asphalt turn from gray to gold. Your parting words are written on the dash, a faded note I never learned to read. The tires spin a slow and lazy blues across the pavement where the shadows bleed. I look across the way you used to sit and ask myself why you became a ghost. I hold the steering wheel with tired hands and drift along the streets we love the most. Stay a little longer in my rearview glass, like an old photograph that will not pass. Even if your heart is turned away, your shadow lingers in the falling gray. Stay a little longer on this empty road, like the heavy truth I never show. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, but all of you is still right here around. The street lights flicker down the Gangnam Strip. A smoky haze descends upon the night. The windshield wipers sweep the silver tears beneath the glow of amber traffic light. I turn the dial to find a slow guitar, a midnight blues to match this quiet space. Every corner holds a memory of when the night belonged to your embrace. I look across to where you used to sit and ask myself why you became a ghost. I hold the steering wheel with tired hands and drift along the streets we love the most. Stay a little longer in my rearview glass, like an old photograph that will not pass. Even if your heart is turned away, your shadow lingers in the falling gray. Stay a little longer on this empty road, like a heavy truth I never show. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, but all of you is still right here around. If I could turn this engine toward the past, I would drive forever in the rain. One more hour beneath the bridge lights, one more mile to lose this quiet pain. Maybe we were just a passing tune, played upon the streets of midnight Seoul. But every dawn that finds me driving here still leaves an empty space inside my soul. Stay a little longer in my rearview glass, like an old photograph that will not pass. Even if your heart is turned away, your shadow lingers in the falling gray. Stay a little longer on this empty road, like a heavy truth I never show. I do not speak, I do not make a sound, but all of you is still right here around. Rain on the glass, map on the sea. You are gone down empty street.